Hello from Sweden and welcome to this reading, a sign from the universe. And I have prepared 3 different piles with oracle cards. The one that you feel the most drawn to will be your reading today. So we have pile 1 with Phoenix. We have pile 2 with Barn Owl. And we have pile 3 with Swan. Okay, that is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you can scroll down to the commentary section where you will find the timestamps, and I will see you guys in your separate readings. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So, you felt drawn to the Phoenix here. Let's also see what it says behind the little tape here. And we have creative change realizes your dreams. Creative change realizes your dreams. Okay, let's put it over here and let's look at some more oracle cards to see here. A sign, a nudge, what is the universe trying to tell you? And we're going to start with these little ones here. So we have principle. Jupiter in Sagittarius in the 9th house with principle. Okay. Principle. We have choice. So we have March in Libra in the 7th house. With choice. 7th house. The house of relationships, and the 9th house, the house of purpose. Okay, we also have the unicorn with miracle. Looking for something magical to believe in. You need some healing or protection. Looking for something to believe in. And the last little card here is love with the ring. Marriage or completed life cycle. Your path in life is going to be a positive one. So ring, love. These 2 cards are very positive. Miracle and love. But then we have principle and choice here. So something is definitely going on in your life. Creative change realizes your dreams. You know, the phoenix goes into the... When the phoenix has gone through its cycle, it goes into the fire. It gets consumed by a fire, it dies, and it gets reborn. So it's like, it's like principle. It's like, if we look at the card here also, you know, there's one little man here. He is seeking something. He is walking here all alone. It looks like he's been somewhere where he has been maybe caged or something, because we have these big walls here. There's one door here. He decides to, he makes a choice to go out of that door, to go get something. 9th house is about expansion. It's also a very spiritual house. You know, it's about higher education. It's about long distance traveling and philosophy, and it's about God and the divine as well. Actually, it could be a very, very spiritual house. And Jupiter in Sagittarius also, you know, very expansive. So, and the choice here to create some kind of balance with the 7th house. March in Libra. So it's like some kind of aggression, you know. March is a very fiery energy. It could be aggressive. It doesn't have to be. It's very motivated. It brings us a lot of motivation. So it's like calm. Something needs to calm down is what I feel here. Something needs to calm down, and something needs to burn up to be able to for you to reach some kind of rebirth. With principle here also makes me feel like you need to follow, it's like follow what you want. Yeah, you need to follow what you want, but at the same time not stubbornly hold on what it's time to let go of. So it feels like there's like a fine line here where you need with Libra here. Yeah, it's like a fine line of balance here. At the same time, you want to grow and expand. You're meant to grow and expand. You're meant to go through a rebirth. You know, being consumed by the fire here and shedding skins is not a comfortable, you know, it's probably not that comfortable. But it kind of feels like it needs to be done. And the more you hold on to something, the more difficult the process is going to be. The more you surrender and let go, the easier it is going to be. Because there is energy moving you forward right now. There is energy moving you forward, and it wouldn't surprise me if you already know what you want and where you want to go. But there is some kind of purge or change here that needs to be done, and it's like kind of with the choice here, feels like it's up to you to make that choice. Pretty interesting card here. Look how he's stuck here as well. He has his feet in this. I have no idea what this is. It looks like some kind of torture, 18th century torture instrument. I don't know, but yeah, you're stuck here. It's very pretty hard to move, you know, with these things here, because we have it in the house of relationships. So it could be like choice to let some kind of relationship go, or to kind of like let it go, or there needs to be a balance in some kind of relationship here. You need to bring balance into this relationship. Calm down the fire. Calm down the fire. For some of you, you know, it's like calming down the fire and balancing it. For some of you, it's about letting it go because it's keeping you trapped or caged. And this can be any type of relationship. But the seventh house, you know, romantic relationships. But yeah, let's just say I think it could be any type of relationship. Well, we have unicorn, miracle, and love here. So there seems to be your path in life is going to be a positive one. Let's do more cards and let's just see how this message develops here. Let's see how it unfolds. So create boundaries. Wow, look at that. We have a 7 here again. Yeah, create boundaries. Could it be somebody in your life that is mirroring, look at this, projecting their own problems to you, and you're also mirroring something in them, is triggering something in you because they're mirroring you in some way. So it seems to be like, and principle makes me feel like, you know, principles are good, but sometimes, you know, it could be like we're holding on too strong to something. Nobody wants to, you want to be right. So there, and when we are like stuck in that state, like there's no movement, and I really feel like you need to move. Creative change realizes your dream. Yeah, it's like be creative now. You need to be creative now to get out of this. Yeah, to get out of this. And I would say like you time, me time, because once again, there's a little man here seeking something, you know, seeking some higher truths with the 9th house, going out to find answers. And he's not doing it with somebody. He's alone here. He's seeking them alone. So it's kind of like stepping away from, if there is a love situation going on or some kind of relationship situation going on, stepping away from that. If it is a toxic person, I would say like it's time to release that because this person is just holding you back. But we have, I mean, with a miracle here, it seems like universe wants to tell you that as soon as you redirect your focus and you're starting to be a little bit creative about your situation, you start to seek in other places, new places, you start to expand your tools to solve this and just expand your life and just like redirect your energy. I feel like there's going to be like pretty big stuff happening. Yeah, with the miracle and the ring and love here. Yeah, it just feels like pretty big stuff happening. So what else do we have here? The village. I've never seen this card before in this deck. So yeah, the village, and look at, like I said, it's like he's walking. I feel like he's walking he's stuck in the village here, or he's stuck somewhere, and he's He's sneaking out maybe, or he's just decided to go alone here. Nobody is telling him goodbye or anything. He's just packed his little bag. It looks like he's going to go on a pilgrimage almost, to find himself or whatever, and out from the village. So in here we have the village, and then we have the mountain. The mountain also is a very symbolic for, pilgrimage, self-search, soul-searching, enlightenment, going to look for something, trying to overcome some kind of obstacle, looking for the answers. So once again, the village is like you need to go. Yeah, you need to go somewhere. You need to go on that self-searching quest. You need to do your little pilgrimage. You need to expand your horizon. Yeah, the ninth house is about long distance travel. You need to kind of go somewhere, it feels. Go somewhere. And it could just be create boundaries, could just be taking time for yourself, isolating yourself a little bit, going into a little bit of hermit state, so you can meditate, so you can connect or reconnect with your energy, so you can take back your power, so you can see the situation very clearly, so you can think and feel and get in touch with your true authentic emotions and thoughts about what you want and what you need and how you want your future to look like. So taking that time, it seems to be very important for you. And it also seems to be I really feel like as soon as you are finding yourself back on track, which seems to be a choice, it seems to be a new path for you opening up. Your path in life is going to be a positive one. There's love, there's miracle. I feel like as soon as you find that new path, it seems to be very healing and very liberating for you and very, very positive. So it's trying to see far beyond what is going on in your life. You need to take a step back. Yeah, give it some time, take a step back to be able to see the situation. Wow, the wise one, tradition and order. So tradition and the village. So yeah, it could really be things are expected from you, or it's you are behaving in a way that is you're expecting this from yourself. Principle and tradition. It's kind of going beyond your own limited beliefs, beyond the own way that you have built your life. Try to I feel like it's time to expand. It's time for a rebirth, and it's time to expand, and it's time to level up your consciousness. It's time to level up your life, and the wise one, get in touch with your own wisdom here, and something definitely needs to be released, and purged. But I feel like the future seems to be a very, very positive one for you. Yeah, I feel like I see light. I see this door, and I see just you stepping out into the light. I don't even see a path. I just see this almost, blinding light. Yeah, very, very blinding, heavenly light coming, So it seems to be the future, yeah, once again, looks very, very bright. We have allow yourself to receive. Open your arms to welcome the blessings and answered prayers that God is sending to you. Allow yourself to receive. I feel like it's time to let go of struggles. So there's something lingering around in your life that's still a struggle for you, that's still a fight. It feels like that. I feel like that is kind of also something that needs to go for you to be able to receive. It's you are working for it. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Struggling too much to get it, whilst it's more about kind of surrendering, being aligned with the flow and co-creating with the universe, and kind of just let it come to you. It doesn't mean being passive. Surrendering doesn't mean being passive at all. It actually just means being awake and aware in every moment in your life, in everything, and being awake and aware of everything that you feel and everything that you think, without losing yourself in the thoughts and in emotions, without following every thought that comes into your mind, and then you're lost for an hour or two, ruminating or thinking about something, and then a new thought comes up, or a feeling comes up, and you're totally in that feeling. It's just kind of being here and now, letting thoughts and feelings come and go, just surrendering to the flow, because things are coming and going all the time, the impermanence, The impermanence is everywhere. It's always there. Everything is impermanent all the time. You know, nothing stays forever. So it's kind of like more flowing with the universe. Letting go of kind of principles and traditions. Sounds strange maybe, but letting go of certain things in your life that is a bit boxed or closed. But I also feel like you are a very expansive soul. I feel like you are a seeker. You've been a nun, you've been a monk, you've been a recluse, you know, you've been very devoted. You have this energy already within you. It's like kind of falling back into what you already have, the wise one, you know, remembering who you really are, or that energy within you, and letting go of all the structures, all the control, and all those things. And with create boundaries, it's kind of like more to remove yourself than actually having to even create a boundary. Just remove yourself. Yeah, if we remove ourselves, we don't have to create a boundary, even because we're not there. We don't have to put a boundary because we're not there anymore. But if you are somewhere that you have to put a boundary, it also feels like create boundaries, but kind of do it without engaging. You know, you put out the boundary and then you ignore kind of the person, or, you know, you don't engage with the energy or the triggers or something like that, because it seems to be something wants to draw you back in. Yeah, something wants to draw you back into this triggered state, or kind of keep you, something or someone doesn't want you to go through this rebirth and realize your power and realize your dreams, you know, because they want to, because they are not changing. Yeah, they are not changing, so they don't like people around them change as well, maybe. But yeah, let's see what else we got here. We have insight. Wow. You have everything that you need within you. It kind of, it's like, once again, it's like you need to tap into that. And once again, feeling like step back so you can get the insights that you need to move forward here. And the last card here is Earth. Wow. Abundance, fertility, harvesting, and logic. Yeah, ground yourself. Ground yourself. And meditate, get connected with yourself, calm your mind, calm your emotions, step away from the village, look at that mountain, be very clear what the obstacle is here. Yeah, you know what the obstacle is. It's like as soon as you take a step away and you're alone, if you're alone for a day or two, you know, you do your thing, you know, you walk in the forest, you do your yoga, you eat your healthy breakfast, you listen to your affirmations, whatever you do to raise your vibration, you do that 1 day, 2 days, you keep like no social media, you detox your friends and even all people, you know, you really get in touch with your own energy. You know, there's so many collective energies and so many things all around, you know, even if you're watching the news or reading the newspaper or you meet somebody. So if you do this, I really feel like it's going to be so much easier for you to get in touch with you and your energy and what you want and the insight and the wisdom here, what your higher self is guiding you to do. And what I feel like your higher self and universe is guiding you to do is make a choice here. There needs to be a choice here. Create boundaries between something that is outdated. Something is outdated here. Something is making you stuck here. It seems to be something that has to do with a relationship. Could be colleagues even. It could be siblings or family members or a love relation. It could even be an ex-partner that is still lingering around in your energy. So it's like change, creative change. You need to maybe start, like I said, getting creative about how to get rid of this energy, how to remove yourself, how to change this, how to get out of this. And I feel like the information on how to do this is accessible to you because you are at a stage in your life where your soul wants to purge, where your soul is ready to purge and go into that rebirth. Yeah. So let's do some tarot cards. And I have this little cup here with my favorite decks, or yeah, most of my decks. Let's see what we have, which one we should use for you. We got, let me see, let me put down the cup. We have Luna Soul Tarot. Okay, let me see where I have it. Yeah, found it. I have to just take a sip of my tea. Let me just put this here. Oh, it made a noise. Okay, so let's see what else we can get here. You know the village here, I just saw this. Also looks like a ring here. You know, we have ring. Ring is about commitment, you know? Commitment. But the commitment can also make you feel stuck. So it's the same, it feels like there's a commitment, but be aware that the same commitment that was meant to make you happy is making you stuck. So this is the thin line that I felt in the beginning here. Like, it could be like some of you are really dealing with a tricky situation. But yeah, be committed to the right thing. Be committed to the thing that is giving you. Be committed to yourself, actually. Yeah, be committed to yourself, and not to like somebody or something that in the end is just messing with your energy in some way or another, messing with your abundance. You know, allow yourself to receive. It's like you have somehow to remove you from this to get into this new abundant energy of receiving, of fertility, of growing. So your soul definitely wants to grow. Universe wants to see you grow. I hear like universe is saying like you're his little baby. Like, sounds strange. Little, like, you know, we are all seeds of the universe, you know, so we're all sons and daughters of the universe. So it kind of feels like the universe is your father and your mother. You know, Earth here is your mother and the universe is your father. So you have both your mother and your father here, but kind of like higher energy, not your physical human mother and father, but like this higher. It feels like they are both like embracing you and telling you like they're showing you the way. Mother Gaia is showing you the way, and the universe is definitely showing you the way. So they're here for you. You need to know that they are here for you. So we have Three of Wands. Yeah, once again, wow. This is so cool. So next stage, Three of Wands talks about the next stage. It talks about new foundations, creating new lasting foundations. So yeah, something is with the Phoenix, like I said, something is meant to be burned down and to be purged, and you're meant to create some new lasting, strong foundation. You're meant to expand your horizon, expand your goals and your dreams. You're meant for progress. You're meant to progress now. And I keep feeling like something is controlling you, or like you're controlling something that's not in your hands, or something is like keeping you a little bit caged. Like you can't, you know, how are you going to progress? You know, you're stuck in this thing here. Very hard to move, you know. It feels like maybe you have some problems with your legs, feet, thighs, hips, ankles, toes, root chakra. Yeah, there could be some problem there. And pretty interesting because on the other picture we have a rose here, and then here we have two people here. So one has a blindfold on and one is looking. So it seems to be, the one that has a blindfold on also has a sword here. So there seems to be some kind of, you're not aligned with this person. It seems to be like you're not seeing the things the same way. One person is feeling, yeah, look at this, actually, maybe. So the one person that's seeing the truth also sees that he's stuck. The one person that doesn't see the truth has this romantic, naive idea in their head almost, but at the same time is holding a sword behind his back here. So there's definitely some trickiness going on here, but we have the ring and we have love and we have miracle here. So if this is somebody that you feel you're meant to be with, or if this is something that somebody that you're meant to have in your life, it doesn't mean that this means, for some, you have to feel this yourself. For some of you, yes, this is a toxic relationship. Probably you're meant to release this because this person keeps on projecting and keep on crossing your boundaries, because otherwise you didn't have to create boundaries here. For some of you, yes, this is something that you need to let go of. But for some of you, it could also be that for the moment, if this is like a twin flame relationship or something like that, you need to pull back. You need to pull back and kind of progress and do your own thing and let this person go through their own awakening and their own changes and then catch up with you or something like that. So you have to feel yourself what is needed to be done here. So Ace of Wands, wow. Wow, this is amazing. So, Ace of Wands is a very explosive ace. It's the catalyst to change. It starts that new beginning, that new adventure. It gives you motivation, energy, drive, action, inspiration. It is helping you grow. So yeah, it's all about progress and growth for you. Your soul wants to grow. Universe wants to see you grow. Gaia wants to see you grow. You cannot be stuck anymore. It's time for you. This seeker energy in you is so strong and so beautiful. You know, the monk, the recluse, the Zen, the Zen Buddha, the priest, or whatever you feel like you're aligned to, is very strong in you. So it's like moving towards your freedom. Yeah, moving through it without fear. Without fear. So let's see. And we have 2 of Wands. Wow, there's a lot of Wands here. So yeah, you know, the Phoenix, like I said, is about to getting consumed or getting like kind of like burned up in the fire. So yeah, so balancing the fire, Mars in Libra. So you're balancing the fire. And instead of, you know, fire when it's unbalanced, you know, it can be anger and frustration and, you know, very intense emotions. But balanced is, it's energy, it's motivation, it's inspiration. It is the power to take action. So you have both 2 of Wands and 3 of Wands. So 2 of Wands is about planning. So you're planning here. And look at this. This is also a man here who went up on the hill, like we had the mountain here. So he went up here on the mountain. He took some time for himself. Now he's looking out over the village. His mind is clear now. Now he knows which next step to take. Now he knows which next step to take. With the 3 of Wands, take that step. You take that step, you lay the new foundation, you start living your new beginning. It's such a strong card here for a new beginning. And I feel like invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Kind of prioritize yourself. I would say like kind of, I don't know what you need to ignore or what you need to let go of, but it kind of feels like redirect your energy, big time redirect your energy, and you're going to be like very, very rewarded for that. Like there's miracles here. This the ring with commitment here kind of feels like your path in life is going to be a positive one, ending up on the right path, ending up what is with the ring, what is like, it's like a contract, what is yours, like what is yours by destiny, not what is yours by responsibility, because it feels like you're stuck in some kind of responsibility, or maybe even keeping stuck in something because you have guilt, or because you have some kind of limited idea or belief that you can't change your situation. Yes, some situations are very hard to remove yourself from. Maybe you can't completely remove yourself, but probably you can make 1 or 2 or 3 changes to get yourself somehow in a better place, in a better energy, or something like that. So yeah. Okay. Only 3 tarot cards fitted today, but we're just going to go with that. So pile number 1, this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. So you felt drawn to the barn owl. Let's peel off the little tape here. And we have love approaches unexpectedly. Okay. Let's put it over here and let's look at some more oracle cards to see here. What is the sign from the universe, or what is universe trying to tell you here? I'm going to start with some small cards here. And we have Saturn in Aries with risk. Okay. The first house as well. We have Mercury in Aquarius in the 11th house with originality. Okay. And we're going to do, let me see here, just fix it a little bit. We have old woman with wisdom. It also says desire to seek your inner voice and pay more attention to feelings and emotions. So wisdom. We have star with success and recognition and praise. Good luck. Riches and honor are destined. Riches and honored are destined. It's yeah, let's just forget about that word. So star, wisdom, wow, risk, wow, it seems to be very clear here. So it's like I feel like, you know, we have Mercury here as well, the planet of communication. We have Aquarius, you know, Aquarius always does things very originally. We have the 11th house, you know, 11th house is a lot about hopes, wishes, and lucks, net community, risk. So you're taking a risk here. You're taking a risk here, creating something. Or doing something, or putting something out into the world. Something is meant to be shared into the world. It could be that it's very strange, like very different, like you're doing something very different. It has your signature on it. It has your energy in it, but not your energy as a human being kind of. It's like, I feel like with old woman and wisdom here, it's like you're in touch, you're channeling, or you're in touch with something higher than yourself, than the form. And it's like you're channeling something from the universe. It comes through you in written form, in painted form, and song and music. I don't know which way it comes, but somehow something is meant to come. Something is meant to be created. You're co-creating something. Wow, I feel like I want to cry. Wow, that was so strong. I felt like universe, I never felt it like that actually. I felt like universe hugged me when I said that and said like, yes, we are creating this together. So you're meant to co-create something with the universe. And it's very original. It's very original. It could even be like risky. It feels strange, and it's pretty funny because what I always wondered, what the heck is this? You know, I've seen this many times in this card. Like, what is it? So I'm gonna show you. It's like, can somebody tell me what this is? You know, it looks like, I don't know what it looks like, and then it has like a piece of something tied to it. So already here, this looks very original, very strange, and you know, and here we have what is it called? Like a man walking here in it looks like a jungle. We have some palm trees here. Very strange as well, because I don't know if there's bears anywhere where there are palm trees. So everything is strange. Everything is strange here. So with originality, it really feels like you have some very like odd or like unique, very unique ideas. But I would rather say like you have a very unique connection to the universe, and I would say that you have a very unique, specific, very, very specific life purpose that has something to do with co-creating and inventing something or creating something and putting it out into the world. And it's like you're the channel for this energy, but at the same time you have the gifts and abilities to make this happen. You know, it's not just channeling it. You know, you have to be able to paint. You have to be able to master the tool of the writing, or, you know, whatever it is, you know. So you have everything that it takes here. So it kind of feels like it's in your destiny to invent this or create this or go after this. And it's risky and it's crazy maybe. And maybe some people are telling you, yeah, this is crazy, you know. It's like going out into the jungle and meeting a bear, you know, very crazy. But you have the key here. You're not many people have the key, but you have the key. So there is something that you have that nobody else has. You have some key here. You're destined to do something very specific. Yeah, you're destined to do something specific. And maybe even if you tell people about this, they're gonna say like, okay, there's like, that sounds like a very strange idea, but then you do it and you become like a multimillionaire, or maybe not that, but you know, the 11th house is also the house of, I think, fame, you know, fame, recognition, popularity. So, and look at this, somebody invented something here. So yeah, you're going to do something. And you know, we had success here, we had the star here, recognition, praise, and good luck, riches and honor are prophesied. Damn, I have to look up that word. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to do it after pronunciation, Google pronunciation. So anyways, so it looks very good. And born all love approaches unexpectedly. It feels like, you know, this doesn't feel like, we're going to do the rest of the course, of course, but so far it feels like you're going to receive like a lot of love and recognition and good things because of this. And we had the old woman and wisdom, and we have the owl, you know, the symbol of wisdom. So I feel like you're definitely, once again, you're meant to co-create something with the universe. Something is meant to be channeled from you, and it's yours. You have the key. You, the only one key, and you are the one who has this key. Learn from karma. That's interesting because we have Saturn here. Saturn is usually seen as the planet of karma, discipline, commitment, also structure, challenges, law, responsibility. So learn from karma. Risk. It seems to be... Oh, I'm getting like a story here. Let's do more cards. Yeah, but I think I'm getting like a story. So black obsidian, strength, support during changes, everyday stress relief, clears negative energy. Yeah, it feels like, I want to say like I'm getting like a past life where you have been some kind of inventor, in past life, and somebody stole your invention, or somehow something got... So usually, when we talk about karma, we think about it in a negative way, but I feel like more for you, it's like balancing your karma. And for you, it's like you've been seen, you've been famous, but you also kind of was... I don't know if you were stabbed in the back, or somebody stole your ideas, like turned the people against you. So it was the rise and the fall, something like that. It's like, feels like, because we have the black obsidian here, also talks about protection, clearing negative energy, very protective crystal actually. And something happened, but I feel like that thing that happened has to do with a past life that you're also balancing out. You have learned already from your karma, but the one thing that is not balanced is for you to reach fame and success without losing it, because I felt like you gained it in one lifetime. Somewhere you gained it, but you also lost it, and somehow it feels like you got stabbed in the back, or people turned against you because you were seen as the crazy one and somebody stole your idea or something like that. And that's why also this feels like a little bit of a risk, maybe a little bit scary. And learn from karma kind of feels like, do it. I feel like do it anyways, to overcome the fears, fears of failures, maybe fears of being laughed at or something like that. But once again, it feels like this is past life. Could be certain people in your life, also this lifetime, that somehow is, I don't know if they're laughing at you or criticizing you, or kind of like not taking you serious in some way. Getting a little bit of that energy. Also my voice. Yeah, so Mercury is about communication. Learn to stand in your desire to seek your inner voice, with the wisdom, the old woman, a desire to seek your inner voice. You're meant to find your uniqueness. You're meant to be your authentic self. You're meant to express that. And that is taking away your power and balancing this karma. Because if we look at this learn from karma card, it's actually a very beautiful card. It's like it's kind of like the sun and the moon here is embracing, the shadow and the dark are friends here. It's balanced here. So yeah, they're hugging here. So it's like embracing both the shadow and the light, and rest in that energy, that wisdom within you, and be your unique and authentic self, because you have something very powerful to share and give to the world. Like I said, you have a key here, and it's in your life purpose. So if you don't fulfill it this lifetime, probably you have to come back another lifetime to fulfill that, because somehow it feels that it has not just to do about you. What you're sharing and what you are sharing or giving to the world kind of feels like it's meant to affect other people as well, because we have the 11th house. The 11th house, it's about friends, groups, community, networks. So this is meant to spread. This is meant to spread and help humanity or the world or people, touch people's life in one way or another. The river. Wow. And we have the Black Beauty here. I've mentioned Black Beauty a couple of times now in my readings. The story of Black Beauty was this abused, it's a beautiful, beautiful book. Black Beauty was abused and, has such a horrible has such a horrible owners until at last it came to a boy, I think, or something like that, and the Black Beauty got all the love and care and healing that he needed, and he became a very successful horse, and very recognized and seen and loved. I haven't read that book in a very long time. So anyways, the river, it feels like finding, it's not just about this idea, it's like finding yourself. It's like finding out who you really are. And I feel like I want to cry when I say that, because I feel like there's like such a you're very original you're very like all people are like that, all souls are like that, we're all You know, at the higher, there's state, so there's layers and there's states, of course, and dimensions. So at the highest dimension, we're all one, you know, it's just one, the oneness. But, you know, then we have the soul, and we can go down, 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 and then here on earth, you know, we're a human form, we have a personality. So we all have our flavor and our taste, you know, and this is affected by our past life experiences, how our soul experiences, you know, what we have been doing on other planes and realms and dimensions. So you have a very tasty, I said tasty flavor. You have a very unique flavor, you know, to you, and it's like very, I would say, like, you are a bit of an oddball here on earth, but that is what makes you beautiful. So rather than fitting in, it is like you're going to be more fulfilled, more loved, more respected when you are actually your odd, weird, unique self, because it's like it's adorable. Yeah, it's like it's very nice. You know, sometimes, you know, we see social media and the beauty standards, you know, everybody has to look the same. Kind of, you know, same nose, same mouth, same kind of eyebrows, same kind of hair, and then it's kind of almost the same clothes, you know, depending on what kind of genre you belong to, you know, you have some kind of similar, some type of clothes. It's kind of like pretty silly when you think about it, because there's no uniqueness, no originality. But somebody that's really like find their own, comfortable in their own skin, you know, and they are just themselves. It's very beautiful to see that. And I feel like you are one of these people that are meant to be yourself. Because we had the story of the Black Beauty here. I think you come from a pretty harsh environment, and I think pile 2 is the piles that needed to work hard. You needed to work hard, and I feel like this is one of the silver linings in your whole life, this success that is meant to come to you here, and you finally reclaiming your power and your wisdom, being yourself, and creating some like big success and stability for yourself in this lifetime. Yeah, love approaches unexpectedly after such a hard work and maybe hard life. There's love coming in, there's success coming in, there is stability coming in, you know. Very beautiful. So let's look at some more cards here. We have the Sailor. Wow, new influences, wanderlust. The Sailor. So you're not meant to be stuck. That's definitely for sure. Let's see where we're going to put this. Should we put it here maybe? Yeah. Let's see here. In pile 1, we only fitted 3 tarot cards, but let's see. So, yeah. You're not meant to be stuck. The Sailor and the river. Yeah, sail on the river. So, moving. Movement. New influences and wanderlust. Set yourself free. This will set you free. This being yourself, being yourself is where you find your liberation and what sets you free. It could even be that this risk that you're taking here, changing your work, changing your whole life course, you're changing everything maybe with this risk. Maybe you're doing something really like crazy, you know, you stop, you quit your job, you let go of your family, and you go somewhere because you have a dream, you follow that dream. Everybody thinks you're insane, but in the end it seems to be, wow, you know, you are not only are you growing and like really as a person, becoming very comfortable in your own skin here with the old woman, but you're also reaching success and movement and freedom and liberation. You're meant to free yourself, that is for sure. You're not meant to be confined in the rules of the community or the responsibilities of your family, of the responsibilities of, I don't know, at everyday life. Somehow it seems to be that you're meant somehow to create a life for yourself where you live a little bit outside the box. And it's like this invention is helping you here to do that. This invention is helping you. What else do we have? Editor. Wow, interesting. You are writing or other creative project benefits. What? You're writing. Okay, I got it now. Your writing or other creative project benefits from outside help and support. Editor. Outside help and support. Yeah, look at this. Somebody. There is somebody here also. You know, the 11th house is about friends, good community. So there is also. So okay. So we got one energy that there is people like kind of like not believing in you and saying like, yeah, you're insane for going after that idea. But what we're missing here is like, on the other hand, there is people that are going to say, wow, that is so cool. And they're going to be inspired. and they're going to feel like, wow, you are like the coolest person ever, or something like that, for going after your dreams. But not only that, when you are starting to succeed and when you're starting to change your life, they're going to be very inspired. And also you're going to meet people that are living their life in the same way as you are. So it's like new people coming in here. Yeah, new people coming in here. And I keep feeling like there is some heavy people from your past that you're letting go of. Yeah. So it's like the more you move forward, the more certain people is like being pushed, kind of gently pushed out of your life. It kind of happens by itself because you're not resonating, your energies are like not matching anymore. You're growing in one direction and they're growing in another direction. So it's like crossroads, a lot of crossroads here where you're moving, you know, like I said, in one direction and certain people moving in another direction. So there's a lot of heaviness kind of being pushed out of your life. I feel like this is a kind of like I would say like a little bit slow process. It kind of goes, yeah, it's a little bit slow, but it's very steady and stable. As long as you are keep on kind of floating on the river, you have to keep on going. You have to keep yourself floating forward in that river. But with the editor here, yeah, some people are really going to love your work. You could be that you really have good friends that you can talk about this and you can like brainstorm and they can help you. There's definitely people that are meant to help you like make this dream into manifested reality in some way or another. Maybe somebody's going to help you with money, somebody's going to help you with some kind of, you know, I don't know, if you're doing like a web page, there's a lot of technical stuff, you know, if you're doing a web shop, if you are I don't know, this or that, you know, it feels like there's going to be people on your path that's meant to help you. Yeah. Community, wow. That's insane. So yeah, look at that. We just talked about that. Community, you're going to find your place in the world. You're going to find your place. It's not going to be where you started. So you started in one place and it seems to be like that place was a bit harsh. You needed maybe to protect yourself with the black obsidian. There was a lot of karma, probably you balanced in your childhood and stuff like that. And it formed you. It kind of made, some of you maybe even lost part of yourself and you tried to fit in. So you started doing things that normal people do in some way. Sounds strange maybe to say that. But yeah, but it feels like at a certain point in your life, you're going through, something is calling you to do something differently. It could even be that you're thinking like, this is insane, I can't do this, you know, can't travel to Tibet and be a monk for 2 years and then open a meditation center. No, I can't do that. That's insane. Like, should I give my house up and like, you know, stop my job and everything and go for that? Or I don't know, that was just an example. So yeah. But I feel like the calling is going to be so strong. Could even be that you have this calling for years and years and years until you finally follow it. But it's going to, when you finally follow it, I feel like it's going to be beautiful. You're going to find your roots. You're going to find your kind of you're going to find your true self, but also your true place in the world. Yeah, you're going to be recognized. You're going to be loved for who you truly are, not who you have tried to be, but just who you truly are, you know, with all the sides of you. This is beautiful. So let's do some tarot cards. And I have a little cup here with some tarot cards in it. So let's see which one we should use. And this seems to be the one. And we have Tarot of the Divine. So let's see where I have it. Yeah, I see it already. It's here. Let me just take a sip of my tea as well. Get your voice heard. You're going to be heard. You have a lot to say. You have a lot to share and a lot to say. Yeah. So I feel like cards are really already popping out here. I want to put this here. Wow, look at that beautiful blue color. So yeah, let's see how many cards we can fit here actually. 1, 2, maybe 2 more. Yeah, you see how colorful the cards were. We want to do one more. Let's do this one. Okay, so we have 4 cards there. And let's see what we have here. Ace of Cups. Wow. That's so nice. So yeah, you know, awakening, spiritual awakening, love coming in here, creativity. Spiritual awakening. So I it's like this key here. The key here, the calling here that you're hearing is the key for everything. It's not just you creating something and inventing something. It goes hand in hand. You following the calling is also you following your spiritual awakening. It's you following, it's you growing and progressing as a person, because this is something so aligned with your soul and what you're meant to do. So all good things comes from you following this calling. We have the Aries here, so it's like, Aries is this leader type, taking action. So you need it kind of feels like taking charge of your own life and going for that with confidence, doing it with confidence, even if you feel like there is risk here, even if you feel like there's scare, it's fear here. And like we said, you're not just facing the fear or maybe what people says around you. There's also karma here, so there's things within you from past experience, past life, where things actually went to hell. So there's like a lot of things like holding you back that you had to kind of work through, but it's going to be so healing for you to do that, because you're balancing the karma, you're taking back your power. Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, come on, what is this? Wishes fulfilled. Yeah, with the Nine of Cups. Wishes fulfilled. Comfort, contentment, satisfaction, success, all good things comes here. Wow. And we have Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I felt that. I felt like this was like a slow, this is something that moves slow, progressing. This is not something that's going to happen like in a month or two. This seems to be like, could even be like you got to calling long time ago. You've been feeling like you have this dream, you have this dream, and it's like, it's a crazy dream, and you're like, I can't do that, maybe you don't even dare to tell it to half of the people because it's like, I want to be I said that, it sounds crazy, I want to go to Burma and be a monk and then open a meditation center, or I want to go to India and study yoga and then I want to open a yoga retreat center, or I want to be a painter or singer, an actor, whatever it is that you want. And but Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles also shows harvest, results, growth, progress, but it comes, with patience and like a steadily moving forward. So this is going to be like a beautiful journey that you're going through. The it's a sailboat. It's not a race boat, it sails. It sails on the river, or the sea or whatever it sails. So it kind of goes, slow but steady flowing here. So we have the last card. Wow. Come on, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so manifestation, new opportunities, resources, abundance. So you are, two aces here. Ace of Cups and Ace of Coins. Wow. You'll find the things that you're looking for in this path. Spiritual awakening, but also it's like I said, it's like two things combined here. The spiritual awakening, your growth, your progress as a person, you finding yourself as a person, but also you doing what you're meant to do. You have something that you're meant to do. You have something that you're meant to create and put out into the world. We keep saying this. So these two things, and it's going to give you stability. You're going to build your life on a very stable foundation. You're going to find your forever home, your forever family, your community. You're going to be loved and respected. You're going to have people that you love and respect. You're going to find, it's like I don't even know where you started out. It feels like you weren't even home with your family. It sounds so strange. You were born in a place, but that was not your true home. You have a lot of karma in your family, I think, and the way you grew up. Like karma, there's nothing, I would say like there's some silver linings, of course, but mostly there's a lot of karma in your past and in your family. So it's like going from a very dark place to going to a very, very beautiful place. You start out your life in heavy karma, but you're meant to reach a place in your life where you're living in kind of like positivity and abundance, in freedom, in liberation. And it's a beautiful journey. Wow, part number 2, you have to go for this. Yeah, you have to go for this. Black Obsidian, you have the strength to do this, You have the strength to do this, to work yourself from beyond any fears, any limitations, any karmic things here, and really sail into this beautiful future of yours that's going to give you abundance and love and I don't know, contentment and success and happiness and all the things that you want. Yeah. Okay, so pile number 2. I liked it. I had a little place left for my hand here. So yeah. Anyways, pile 2. This was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 2. I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So you felt drawn to the Swan here. Let's see what it says behind the tape. A tranquil spirit comes with accepting inner dichotomy. Okay, so black swan, white swan, duality, inner war. Inner war. So let's continue. Let's see here. What does universe wants you to know or wants to tell you or be aware of today? We're going to start with some small cards here. And we have, wow, Mercury in Cancer in the 4th house with intuition. Wow. Whew. I don't know why. I don't know why I say, yeah, I just got this, such a nice energy just came over me with this card here. It's like something really opened up. Yeah, intuition. Intuition. Become friends with yourself. Keep feeling like there's like some inner conflict within you and you know what to do here. Yeah, I just feel like, yeah, you already know what to do. So let's do more cards. Impulsiveness. Okay, very interesting. So we have Mars in Aries in the 1st house with impulsiveness. Impulsiveness, intuition. Wow, it's like two. Yeah, look at that. Once again, this dichotomy, these two contrasting, opposing energies. One with intuition and the 4th house. 4th house, you know, is the house of home and family, but also, you know, it feels like a very earthly stable energy here in some way. And intuition, kind of using your intuition, being very calm in some way. We have Cancer, you know, yeah, being very in touch with your feelings and calm. And then we have impulsiveness with Mars, very fiery energy, you know, impulsive energy with the Aries here. It's like really two opposing energies. So there's a inner, and it feels like with the Swan, it's like it's happening within you. One part of yourself is fiery and wild, and the other part of yourself is calm. Yeah, it's very calm and awake and aware. So it's like I feel like somehow becoming friends with both these two parts and realizing that you are both of them. So it could be that there is a part of yourself that you're denying or not liking. The shadow part of yourself. Maybe you don't like that. Or you're denying that. Let's continue here. We have to continue. We need to see how it unfolds. So we have the snake. Wow, with treachery. Oh yeah, okay. Somebody stabbing you in the back. So snake, hidden dangers from those you least suspect. Wow, hidden dangers from those you least suspect. Indication of misfortune and illness. So don't be scared now. We're going to figure this out. Treachery. Snake. Impulsiveness. Okay. Maybe the conflict that you have within yourself is also how to deal with that. Okay. We have lion and strength. Wow, this is beautiful. Strong family relationships and honor. Powerful contact or important man. But lion and strength. I feel like there's no worries here. Like I feel like, yeah, you can deal with anything. The one thing that's very important somehow is that you become friends with yourself. It's like when you are being torn between two parts of yourself, or like it's like two voices in your head. You know, we have the self-talk. So you're having a self-talk. One voice is telling you this, and the other voice is telling you something completely different. And it's like you're torn between two. You're torn between your intuition and between something that's not completely, I would say, like something that's not completely true. Something that's not completely true. Let's continue. Ennoble your soul. Okay, take off the mask. Duality once again here. See that? Here she has the mask. She's taking that off. Here you became the angel. We have a here. So yeah. Ennoble your souls. Yeah, it says angels. You see that? And devils. That's interesting. Angels and devils. Angels and devils. It's interesting because it feels like it's going on at the same time. There is a war going on within you, with yourself, but at the same time, it's a war going on in the external level, also with other people. So there's like, it's like double up here. Double up, yeah. But somehow it feels like it's more important to focus on the battle that goes on within you than the external treachery here, you know? Because if you conquer yourself, you're going to be able to conquer whatever is going on the external. Calm yourself first. A tranquil spirit comes with accepting inner dichotomy. So find peace within yourself first, or put more energy into that on what's going on the outside, because that is going to help you. That's going to help you. The warrior, wow, come on. The lion and the warrior, wow, and the snake again. Yeah, look at that. You kind of feels like you're friends with the snake here. I want to tell you this: nothing on the external can hurt you. You need to know that nothing on the external can hurt you. It's kind of like, but what's going on the internal can hurt you. That's why. Face the demons inside you, and no demons on the outside is going to be able to hurt you. They can't hurt you anyways. You know, it's they can't. Yeah, I just feel like they can't. You're too strong. You're too powerful. You're too strong and too powerful. Blue lace agate. Kindness, good communication, peaceful outcomes, love and marriage. Yeah, peaceful outcome. The warrior, because first we had the snake here, and then the warrior and the snake. It looks like the snake is... You have it under control here. It kind of almost looks like your friends here. But yeah, you got it under control. Let's see what else we have. I want to do this one. Whoops. The dancer. So yeah, self-expression and strength. The dancer. And this red bond here, red ribbon here. You know, red and ribbon makes me think of commitment. Commitment, contract, bond. Freeing yourself from that bond. Freeing yourself from that pain. Freeing yourself from that limitation. Freeing yourself from something here with the warrior. Freeing yourself here. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I feel like a very heavy energy here as well. So interesting here. Very interesting reading. See how it unfolds. Retreat. To block out distractions. Spend quiet time alone so that you can focus on your priorities. Okay, so you have to listen to pile number 1. I mean, this was perfect. Pile 1, pile 2 went perfect. Pile 1 and pile 3 went perfect today. Actually, they usually do that. Yeah, many times. So yeah, if you want some deeper messages or more messages, you can watch pile 1 as well. You don't have to, of course. Retreat and protection. There's an egg here. Beautiful turquoise egg. Kind of looks like that, you know, turquoise, higher heart chakra. So poppy, this is called poppy flowers. Poppy, I think it's called that. Can be a sedative, you know, very sedative. So it's important that you keep yourself awake. Very important that you keep yourself awake and aware. And in touch with your intuition. Because there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on that is triggering this inner war within you. And then at the same time, things are going on the external. So to be able to sort this out and to be able to release yourself from this, there is a need for you to retreat here. There is a need for you to take some time for yourself to figure out what the hell is going on. I wanted to say that, yeah, what the hell is going on, to figure out what is what. And to kind of like to redirect your focus and your energy from what's going on the external to what's going on in the internal. Because this is where you find your freedom. Something is triggering you to behave and act in ways that you are ready to let go and release. Something keeps on pulling you back into old repetitive thoughts and feelings and behaviors. And there is a shadow aspect in yourself that is getting triggered by this energy. And this shadow aspect of yourself is very important to look at, to accept, to embrace, but also then to transcend. Somehow to transcend and to release this energy. There will still be, there's always some kind of a, it's kind of like getting into union with yourself. Yeah, getting into union with yourself by aligning with all the parts of yourself. Sounds a little bit strange maybe, but yeah. And doing that, you have to embrace and face all the parts of yourself. So something outside is mirroring something on the inside. Something on the outside is triggering something on the inside. If you keep on fighting the external, if you keep on fighting what's going on in the external, the people seems to be here. Hidden dangers from those you least suspect. I mean, that doesn't sound so nice. Let's see here if it wants out to focus. Yeah. We also have indication of misfortune and illness. Could be something else, could be you're fighting a physical illness or something. You're fighting something here. Even a physical illness, if you identify yourself too hard with that. You get a diagnosis, somebody tells you you have this and you have that. And if you ever got a diagnosis, you know how in the beginning, the first month or year, it gets worse all of a sudden all your symptoms are worse because you got it on paper now. And that's because we're identifying with it. And it's of course we should go to the doctor if something is wrong with us. Of course it can be very liberating getting a diagnosis and knowing what's wrong with us. But it is also like not making that into our identity, not limit, because then we limit ourselves. So it's like in kind of like seeing what's happening on the inside. So yeah, same thing like I said here. If there's somebody fighting you or attacking you, there's a snake here. Somebody is making your life miserable in one way or another. You have protection here, so something's definitely going on. And with the red ribbon or bond here, it feels like you are stuck with this. I would say it's karmic. It sucks. Yes, definitely sucks. It's not nice. No, it's not nice at all. But it seems to be karmic. So it doesn't mean that you deserve it. It doesn't mean that the universe wants to punish you in some way. It just means that there is something that happened in previous lifetimes that you are refacing to be able to release yourself from this. Universe is giving you the opportunity to balance that energy out, because somehow, like I said, it's inside you. What causes karma is not our actions, actually. Sounds strange. It is the actions as well, but it starts with a reaction. Before we do something or behave in one way or another, there's a reaction within us, an emotional reaction. And it's the emotional reaction. The mental reaction and the emotional reaction is what causes karma. The mental reaction and emotional reaction is what is that causing a physical action, or like we're doing something. But it starts in the mind. It starts in the emotions. So it starts within us. And when we are doing something or reacting in a very negative way or a very intense way, that is what creates karma. Karma is just stuck energy in our bodies. We reacted in a very intense way previous lifetimes in certain circumstances, when it came to money, when it came to loss, when it came to jealousy, when it came to greed, when it came to fear. So because of those reactions, the energy is lodged within our bodies. It's making us sick. It's creating certain things. We get stuck with certain people because we have karma with them. So there's no punishments. It's just the law of the universe. It's just the way it works. It's the same way, if you put a seed into fertile soil and if you put water on it and if there is sun, it will grow. It will become a beautiful flower. But if you put a seed, throw it somewhere on the ground, there's no sun, there's no water, there's no soil, it's not going to grow, So it's kind of like universe is giving you the opportunity here to shed awareness, to not react in the same way, to not fight. The warrior, the inner warrior, the lion, the strength, it takes a lot of strength. It doesn't take a lot of strength actually to fight people on the outside, we can do that, go crazy. And call our friends and gossip about this and, ruminate and talk about this forever, about how horrible these people are or what happened to us or how horrible this sickness or illness is. And yes, it is horrible. And some people are horrible. I'm not denying that. It's true. It is. But the true liberation and freedom comes from taking our power back by redirecting our focus to what's going on within us. But we cannot change horrible people. Sometimes we can't even change a sickness or an illness. Sometimes it's impossible. It's just really there is a bigger chance of us healing when we're not reacting and identifying ourselves. There's so many stories of people healed from cancer and I don't know, this and that. I can recommend you the book. The American spiritual teacher Louise Hay, who wrote How to Heal Your Life. I think it's called How to Heal Your Life. So she healed herself from cancer in her uterus, I think. So you can check that out. But yeah, because when we are not identifying ourselves, when we're working with our internal, in the spiritual way, not identifying, not reacting, surrendering, not suppressing. Surrendering is not about suppressing or being passive. It is being here and now. Here and now, every moment, awake and aware of what we think and what we feel, without getting drawn into the feelings and losing ourselves, without getting drawn into every thought, losing ourselves, identifying ourselves, not believing every thought, not believing every emotion, but being here and now. And that presence is the light. The presence is the light that starts to transcend and transform whatever stagnant, blocked energies that we have within us. And with that, many illnesses and sicknesses, heals by themselves, because the body heals when we are aligned with the now. So yeah, for you, it's all about what's going on within you. And there is things within you that is not balanced. There is things within you that's not balanced, but rather than pushing those away or not liking those parts, embrace them all and say oh, look at me. You can even say oh, look at me going there again, shopping all those things that I don't need, spending all my money or smoking my pot. Look at me doing that. I know I'm doing it. But at the same time, and if you start to think bad about yourself for doing this or doing that, you notice those thoughts and you say, oh, look at me. I am talking negative. I'm having negative self-talk to myself, thinking bad about myself, oh, I'm just laying here on the couch eating chips. I'm such a fat, I don't know, this or that, or whatever you tell yourself, I'm so lazy, or whatever you tell yourself. So there's definitely some negative self-talk that I feel needs somehow to be transcended here. Yeah, for some of you. And you have this beautiful intuition card. And with this door, I feels like when I put this out, it feels like it was a portal or a door with light opening up. So a real warrior is the warrior who finds the inner strength to master themselves. That is the definition of true strength, to master oneself, to be able to pick yourself up when everything goes to hell, and then keep on doing that, keep on overcoming whatever obstacles, whatever fears, whatever difficulties that you have, because it's very difficult being a human being, even for people who grows up in very stable homes and they have everything they need. Of course it's going to be easier for them, but it's very difficult being a human being. So I think we all have it difficult in one way or another. So be kind to yourself, be nice to yourself. There is inner battles it's very important for you to face these with some kind of balance and being in touch with the spiritual side of yourself, the awake side of yourself. It seems to be sometimes easy for you to completely lose yourself. Yeah, with impulsiveness here and the Mars in Aries, completely lose yourself. But that's fine. You know, the dancer, it's a dance of life. You're learning, you're mastering the dance of life, the art of life, the art of living. You're mastering this. So be kind to yourself, but try to be as aware and awake as you can. And the more you aware and awake that we are, and not identifying ourselves with everything that we think and feel, the presence in us is growing. And the more the presence in us is growing, the easier it's going to be along the path. Yeah. And if there is somebody here that you need to protect yourself from, you do that. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't take action on the things that are happening outside of us. No, it actually means, yes, do that. Of course, you're going to protect yourself. You know, you're going to protect yourself. You're going to put out the boundaries that you need. You're going to remove yourself from any situation that is harmful or toxic. You're not staying there, of course. That's just insane to do that. But it's just not losing yourself in that. Don't make it a drama. It's very easy, you know. If there's somebody behaving badly towards you, ignore them. You know, cut cords, do some energy work. If you can, like, never talk to them, meet them, watch their social media, like, erase them from your life if it's possible. If it's not possible, you put out strong boundaries, you keep them, you kind of avoid communication. You know, why would you communicate with somebody that's just draining you of energy, you know? And if you keep on losing yourself in the dramas on the outside, you're not going to have any energy or any awareness or anything to deal with the things that's going on within you. That's why we have retreat here. Retreat and meditation. Meditation is very important for you, actually, to come in, to be able to even be aware of what you're thinking and feeling. Every second or every minute, you know, takes time. Takes a lot of maturity, actually. But we're not able to do that if we don't have space and time in our life to practice that. You know, and you don't even have to sit down on a cushion and meditate. You know, when you're sitting in the car, you know, you're driving, you're here and you're now. Whatever you're doing, you're cooking, you're here and now, you're cutting the vegetables, you're here and now. So it's like getting in that being here and now. Zen, I'm starting to call it like a Zen. What is it called? I don't know the word in English, like a Zen everyday life. Yeah, I don't know the word. Zen everyday life. So whatever you do in your life, you are incorporating that state of being aware. So I am cutting the vegetables. You know, you don't have to think I am cutting the vegetables. Actually, thoughts always comes when we're thinking. We're only thinking about the past and the future. We don't think about the present, because the present we have nothing to think about. You're cutting the vegetables. You don't have to think like 1 cut, 2 cut, 3 cut, you know, or I'm walking. I'm sitting, I'm talking. You don't think that. When you're in the present, you don't have to really think, you know, you just use the thoughts. Maybe when you need to solve something, you're thinking a little bit, then you let it go. So when we're thinking, actually, our thinking is only about the past and the future. And the past is gone, so who cares about the past? And the future hasn't even happened. So thinking is actually completely unnecessary. We only need to think when we need to think, you know. Maybe we need to, you know, plan something, and we do that, and then we plan it, then we can let go of thinking. So what I'm trying to say here is like thinking, mastering yourself, getting to understand all these things seems to be very important for you, because mastering yourself, it's all about mastering yourself. So I think I got a bit sidetracked. Anyways, let's bring out the little cup here, and we're gonna do also some tarot cards. Let me just put it here. Okay. So let's see. So if you haven't seen this, yeah, this is my little cup. And I have some tarot cards in here. It's easier to see which deck we should use. And we have Dark Mansion Tarot, one of my favorite decks. Let's see. Oh, I see it. Yeah, look at that. 8 of Swords in the bottom here. So yeah, let's see here. I think we can fit, yeah, maybe 4 cards. Whoops. Look at that. So yeah, we have 2 cards here. Let's just do these 2. And let's do 2 more cards. Oh yeah, you got 1 extra. Let's see. Now let's just start with these Three of Wands. So yeah, next stage. It's time for the next stage. It's time for the next stage. And it's time to expand. Yeah, it's time for you to expand. And the next stage is, it's like bringing yourself and going somewhere. So yeah, it's like coming to peace with yourself will also help you move into that next stage. You can't, it's like you have to bring both. It's so strange. It's like the white, so these two swans here, I feel like represents your inner. One part of yourself is the shadow self, and this part of yourself is not healed. And then you have the awakened, aware self, that's the white swan here. So it's like you want to move on, you want to go to the next stage, but you want to go just with one part. It's like, look at them, they're even going different directions. So it feels like you need to collect yourself, and doing this is like when you start to focus more on your inner self. Not saying that you're not doing that now, but there's something that needs to come to be aligned and in union here. And when you are aligned and in union, it feels like you're bringing the whole of you, not just one part of you. You're bringing the whole of you into the next stage or next phase of your life. Yeah, let's see here. 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Wow, this is so nice. Liberation. There's a lot of liberation here, a lot of freedom and liberation. I think liberation from people that try to hurt you, or is trying to hurt you, or is somehow trying to hurt you. Somewhere trying to hurt you. Could be their energies. You're protected now. You're protected here. You removed yourself. Could even be that you're physically traveling somewhere far away from them, or moving somewhere. Moving somewhere. But the 9 of Pentacles, shows success, achievement, material security. So I feel like you were very safe and secure here because you did this. So whatever you came to peace with in yourself created stability in your life on the external. You got what you needed on the material level. It could be a move. It could be a physical move, moving away from an old village or city or house, going somewhere where you are more aligned with the energy that is around you. Yeah, maybe you're living in a neighborhood or something where the energies are low, but this is moving. Yeah, this is so nice. This is so nice. Wow, I really like this. So we have the Empress. I mean, come on. So growth, fertility, abundance, nature, moving somewhere. You're moving somewhere nearer nature. You're being more in touch with nature, becoming more in touch with nature. You have such a you're growing in such a beautiful way. You're really, really growing in such a beautiful way. Yeah, it's like this big mastering yourself in a new way. I think that's what's going on here. Master yourself in this new way. To fully free yourself from the karmic here. The karmic heaviness. 2 of Swords. Wow. And we have the King of Swords. Yeah, wow. So 2 of Swords here. Dead end. Difficult choice. Denial, stuck in the middle. Yeah, being stuck in the middle of something, or denying something, not seeing something. Once again, this duality, this dichotomy. And it's like, once again, it's going on the external, but it's mirroring something on the internal that's more important for you to address. And then we have King of Swords here, So, clear thinking, awake, very awake. You see everything. You see it so clearly now. You're not denying any part of yourself. You're seeing everything. You're seeing it, you're embracing it. 2 of Swords, I want to put this here because this is gone. See, you're free now. Future shows here. Universe is trying to tell you this. If you do this, you will find your freedom. If you transcend the shadow self, yeah, they're pointing to the shadow self. If you take off the mask here, if you face your inner demon here, if you ennoble your soul here, you're going to learn the art of living. You're going to dance with life. Wow, this is so beautiful. Yeah, you're going very long reading. I don't know if anybody's still here, but yeah, I'm here. Anyways, yeah, but yeah, I don't know why I said that. You know what I think? Actually, honestly, because I know, I can see how like long people watch the readings, and I know some people are not watching the whole reading. So I want to say, like, you that are still here, all the way here until this part of the reading, I really feel like this for you, because you could listen to me talk about all these things, with the thoughts. I think I lost a lot of people when I start talking about when it becomes too much about awareness, because the ego gets annoyed and restless and doesn't want to listen anymore. But if you push through and listen to all that and you're still here, I want you to know that this is your future. This is your future potential. And you already have that awareness in you. You are already awake and aware. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to listen to me. You would think that I was annoying or something. But you're still here and you're still listening. So you have what it takes. You have what it takes. Focus on yourself. Focus on your shadow self here. You can and you will do this if you just focus on doing this. You will come into union. Life will move you some way. You're going to be aligned with higher vibe energies, and with that it feels like you're getting like a new home or a new place to live. You're going somewhere. You're being removed, definitely, and you're going somewhere better for yourself. And you're going to have material wealth. You're going to have abundance. You're going to have the things that you need to feel lucky and content and abundant. And it's going to be very, very good. I really like this reading. Yeah. So, anyways, pile number 3. This was your reading, and if you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 3, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.